Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. This is my personal journal. The previous video to this probably was where I was working on my friend or Happy Mail type journal in the other big Susan Branch binder. So if you haven't seen that, that's the friend and Happy Mail. This is personal, and so this was one of the plaid, red and white plaid Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks, but this one was really messed up, like so grungy that you would think it was trash, right? But it wasn't coming apart. So I decided to use it for my personal use. One of the little binder rings too is kind of, where it's kind of off and it's hard to turn the pages. So it's not something I would put in my Etsy or anything like that unless I sold it really cheap or something, just put, craft worthy. But this is what I did to it in case you haven't seen this one before and you're new to my channel. This is scrapbook, like cardstocky scrapbook paper, really pretty, right? And then this is fabric, like this was from a tea towel. And then I on the inside, I didn't do this right away, but a while after I had made this journal, I put pockets here because I wasn't sure. So I just had this red and white gingham here on the front and back inside the covers. And that's also a cardstocky paper. And then later on I decided I did want pockets here, so I added some more like cardstock type paper here. And so that's so I could tuck some things in the front and the back. I think it came out really super cute. I would totally do this again. In fact, I have one of these kind of binders right now that maybe I'll try this again for a journal, to sell in my Etsy shop, because it's quite, I think the rings are good. It's just that the binder itself isn't good enough to just, sell, because it's damn, it's got something on the cover, really. So I wouldn't just, it would be worth selling because it's kind of damaged. But if I can redo it like this, it would be, it could, totally be beautiful again. So anyway, like I said, this is my personal. So I was just going through here to see where I just have a few things to put in here. And on my other video, I said I'm trying to get caught up because I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do any of this. So you can see I've got quite a lot in here. I was kind of looking to see where I might, if I have any places to fill before I start a new page in the back or something. So I was just going to, this is not a flip through or anything. I have some room right here. See how this ring right here is the one that's off, so it makes it kind of hard to turn the pages. But for me, it's fine. I'm willing to deal with it. But I would never do that to someone else where I was selling a journal. I would never sell a journal like that if the rings are off like that. Once they're off, I don't think there's any way to ever really get them back to back to where they're together again. So let's see. I don't know why I have this here. Some kind of is it a pocket? It's a little pocket. Okay. I think I anticipated putting something here, and I still might. So I think I'll leave that for this, and I'll leave that for another day, because I have some of my baby cards here. That's what it is. I have my baby cards from when I was born, and my mom gave me my baby cards. So like here's one here. So cute, right? And so I wanted to put some of those in little pockets. I don't want to glue them down. So that's what that's all about. So I'll do that later. Excuse me, I've got my allergies going as usual. So I'm always kind of like, if I'm sniffling or anything, that is what's going on right now. I'm having not an allergy attack, just kind of, some days I'm more sniffly than others. So if you have allergies, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm saving that for my baby card. So let's see if I have any more blank spots here. This is a card. Yeah, that's just a belly band with something tucked into it. Lots of pictures. Let's see, this is some kind of a card. Oh, that's from my dentist. My dentist sent me a nice card. Actually, it was an oral surgeon where I had teeth work done, and he was so nice. He sent me that nice card. Their office did. I was like, oh, that was nice of them after all the, it wasn't painful or anything, but it's still, getting a card, it's kind of scary going to an oral surgeon. So I thought he was nice to send me that card. I have some room here and here. And then, okay, so these are the blank pages. Here's a big pocket. So let's fill these up. See, this is getting pretty. I mean, I think I can fit a little bit more in here, but I don't want it to get too alligator mouth. I'd rather start another journal than have this one like spread out too far. So let's see what I have to put in here. I have this little piece of needlework. That was my first practice piece on this week of 52 tags handmade. I have this card that is painted from my sister-in-law, and I'm not sure who painted this. It might have been my little my niece's little daughter, who is like 4 years old. Maybe it looks like something she would do. That's why I'm saying that. Will it fit here? I could put it like this. I guess I'm gonna have to put it sideways unless I put another page in here, because the pages can be a little bit bigger. Let me see what the biggest pages are. Let me see this side here. These pages are a little hard to turn. I can have it stick it over a little bit though, right? You don't have to have it totally on the page. And I can leave a little pocket there. This is, what is this from? This is from a game that we were playing. So I wanted to keep some pieces of the game that we were playing. So because it's a type of game where I think we had to open something, and this was in the little thing we opened for the game, and this was a card that you're supposed to tear up certain things in the game. Like that was part of the game, tear up this card. So that's what that was. That's what these are over here too. Some cards we're supposed to tear up. So I'm making a little pocket here with this. Let's see, it's not going to be glued down. It's going to be sticking over a little bit. So actually don't need glue over here. Let me wipe that off. And then I need glue there and there. So here. And I think I can still make a pocket here though, even though I'm gluing on just two sides. I think it can still be a pocket, just in case I need one. I don't want to cover up my holes there, so I'm going to let it stick out here a little bit. I think that'll be okay for this particular binder, because I think this page could have been a little bit wider and it won't stick out when I close the covers. So that's that. Okay, let's see what else I have. I have another card here that I got for my birthday from my daughter-in-law. She made this with her Cricut. Heard it was your birthday, and she cut this out, these cows out with her Cricut. Isn't that cute? So I think I'm going to go ahead and make that a pocket too. You just never know when you're going to need a pocket, right? So might as well, if you can make a pocket, go ahead and make one. Then if you need a pocket later, you will have it, right? So that I'm putting on 3 sides. I think that pretty much fit on this page. All right. I need to go take an allergy pill so my nose can stop running. I only took one today so far, so I can take another one. I have one I take during the day, and one I take at night, one that makes me sleepy. I don't take the sleepy one during the day, and then non-sleepy one. Take the non-sleepy one during the day and the sleepy one at night, type of thing. Try not to get them mixed up, because that's never good. Okay, so there we go. Now, let's see, what do I have? Okay, so that is supposed to be glued down. That's my card. It looked like it was coming off there, and it was. So I got to push it down. This is the cards we had to tear up, so I want to leave that so I remember that game. This is another page from the game, but I can cover this. Let's see, I think this would look pretty over here. I think I'm going to put that right there. This is something I found just cleaning out some books or something I had stashed away. And this is a little order form from when my son was in, my youngest son, does it have a year? 215. And so this is 2021, so that's how long ago it was. So he was quite a bit younger then, and he was ordering books at school from the Scholastic Club, where you send it back to school and you put, I guess this was the price, and he checked off the book he wanted, or I checked it off. It looks like. Anyway, I thought that was cute that I still had that, so I just wanted to keep it, because I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to like, oh yeah, I remember ordering those books in the order forms, I mean, I'm sure they're I don't know if they're the same now or different, but I just thought that was a fun thing that I kept that. I don't know if it was on purpose or accident, but anyway, I have it, so I'm putting it in here just to, it's not in any kind of order as far as dates go, but I can look back here and he can look at it too and say, oh yeah, I remember ordering those books when I was a little kid. And I still have it. No, I don't think he has that book anymore. Mama Rex. I think he did. I think I did see it recently. But I don't know what I did with it. I'll have to look around. But I might not have it. I don't know. But I thought I saw it recently. Anyway, Mama Rex is about a dinosaur. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, so now we're going to put this here, or we could put it over here. It would show up more over here because it doesn't kind of like, this kind of drowns it out, this black background. So I think I'll put it over here and use some Fabri-Tac on it. Should I make it a little pocket? You know what I said about pockets? Why not make it a pocket, right? You never know what I'm going to want to stick in here. And that'll give me some more room because I was saying I don't have much more room in here. I don't want it to get too bulky with adding more pages, but with these 3 pockets available, then that would help me to, you know, use this journal a little bit longer and be able to stick things in the pockets instead of putting in more pages. So there we go. And then I'll remember this little practice stitchery here, learning the whatever this stitch was. What was this? I don't remember. Feather? I don't remember what that was right now. My second one was much better though. I remember I thought this one was going to be nice. I was like, oh, I don't know. I think that's kind of very rudimentary there. Okay, there we go. Now I have one more card. Oh, this is from my work, birthday card from my work people that I work with. So let's put that right here. That'll fit right there. And see, this is kind of almost a little slick on the back, so I think I will use some glue, and I don't think I'm going to have anything to stick in back of this, so I'm just going to glue this whole thing down because it's just that it's from my work, and I don't think, you know, I'm not anticipating getting anything else from my work right now, so I just can't think of anything else I would want to stick in back of this as a pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this whole thing down. Have that little memory there in my journal. So again, this one is kind of like my Happy Mail journal where I'm not really doing spreads, but I'm just getting things down and keeping things like that I want to keep, you know, and remember in this journal. So my Mimi's journal is kind of like, I'm trying to do like nicer spreads, so that will be my next one that I work on. And so that might take longer because I'm trying to make that one pretty and do some pretty spreads and things like that. So anyway, is that all I have? That's it. So done with that one. So I hope you enjoyed that little fun journaling time, and I'll be back sometime this week with another journal with me with my Mimi's journal, and then I'll get caught up. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time, and happy crafting.